we go. Alright, good morning guys. Today I'm doing a video on my top 5 ice fishing perch lures. Ooh, look at that. I'll take that. Alright, so there we go. There's a nice keeper perch on a small tungsten, what I call drop jigs or teardrop jigs. The reason I like these jigs is, for one, they're widely available, inexpensive. Where I'm at today at Curlew Lake, these fish tend to feed on a smaller prey base. So these smaller tungsten jigs that will get down to 30 feet quickly generally do better than some of the larger lures here. Also, tungsten's non-toxic, so it's better for the environment. There are nesting loons on a lot of our yellow perch ice lakes, and it's just nice to know that if they were to ingest this tungsten, it's not going to cause any issues with them. Okay, there you go. You can see that little tungsten drop jig in his mouth. His eyes are bulging a little bit since I brought him up so quickly from 30 feet. Generally, I'm going to run 3 to 5 millimeter jigs for these perch, unless I'm fishing really deep, then I might run larger. There we go. Alright, got one on a Swedish pimple, which is my number 2. They're a little bit shy today about hitting the bigger stuff, but they did hit that pimple. It's a spoon that doesn't actually have much action. I have another video where I show a bunch of different ice lures underwater, and this one definitely is pretty subtle, which sometimes less is more when it comes to perch. There we go. All right, my number 3 is a forage minnow or forage minnow type spoon. It's a larger spoon, more weight, with a treble. And what I like about it is you can really downsize on these spoons. So these fish are being really finicky today, wanting smaller targets. And I was able to get that forage minnow down there and get him to bite right away. And like I said, forage minnows come in a lot of different sizes and colors, and they also have a glow back. But you can size up quite a bit, and they still maintain a small hook, so you can get your gear down there fast. But you know, those early morning and low light situations, that glow back can actually help quite a bit. Wow, that didn't take long on a Tungsten Scud Fly. Basically looks like what they're eating out here. Oh, yes! That is a tank. And I got somebody else's line. Oh, this guy actually broke off somebody else. How do you break off on a perch? And he ate it again. Look at the size of this perch, guys. Slammed that little scud. All right, so this is my favorite, probably ice fishing fly, and that is a Tungsten Scud Fly from Rainey's. They're really hard to find, and they're expensive, like $2.50, $3 a pop. That is basically imitating exactly what these perch are feeding on in this lake. So this is basically just their diet. They eat these little freshwater shrimp. The cool thing about these tungsten scuds is it's not a tungsten bead, it's a full shellback tungsten, so it's almost as heavy as a 4mm tungsten jig. And they love them. And they come in colors like gold, olive, and gray to match the prey base. All right, I've been trying to get them on this little jigging wrap, but they are just too shy to take it in this lake. They don't normally feed on prey that large here, so you definitely need to dial your lures and bait to the specific fishery. This is more apt for those large perch fisheries like Cascade Lake, Devil's Lake, Smith Lake in Montana, where you're getting 14, 15-inch perch that are acting as sort of super predators and preying on small perch and small trout. So really dial in the size appropriately. This lake, they feed on small shrimp. They tend to focus on the smaller targets like tungsten jigs, tungsten flies, and things like that. I'll put links to everything below. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you out on the ice. And just remember, fish smarter, not harder.